What's up, y'all? Welcome to What's on Jay's Mind. Let's talk about Boogie 2988 and his legal troubles.
What's on Jay's mind?
Alright, so if you guys have not heard by now, last year, I guess this would be around September of 2020, YouTuber Boogie 2988, who I'm actually personal friends with, and I wasn't gonna touch on this topic, but I had a conversation with someone who actually urged me to do it. A fan, troll, whatever you want to call this guy, arrived at Boogie's home where he lives in Arkansas. Knocked on his door, was filming the entire time. Boogie came out, brandished a firearm, fired a warning shot in the air, pointed the gun at the dude and said, "Get the fuck off my doorstep." This guy then proceeds to press charges. Well, it's taken, 9 months or so for the state of Arkansas to finally put the case against Boogie together, and he was actually arrested. Sorry, let me rephrase that. A warrant was put out for his arrest, and he voluntarily turned himself in with his attorney, and basically he did a walkthrough. Basically, he went up to the courts. "I'm Boogie 2988. I'm here to surrender." They would have booked him, fingerprinted him, all that other stuff. Pretty much the lawyer immediately gets him bonded out. So here's the thing. Here's what, according to, who is this? This is KNWA Fox 24. This is the source I'm reading from. Let's see. Boogie 2988 has been booked into the Washington County Jail after reportedly firing a warning shot at a man who showed up at his door in Fayetteville in September 2020. According to Washington County Sheriff's Office website, Williams' warrant for his warrant is for aggravated assault. Okay, aggravated assault. Not actual assault, technically, because if it was actual assault, if he actually hit the dude, it would have been assault with a deadly weapon or something to that effect, if you will. So, let's see. He was held on a $5,000 bond. His court date is scheduled for May 28th. This article goes on to say that documents read, "The defendant discharged a firearm into a residential neighborhood, thereby manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life and creating a substantial danger of death or physical injury against the peace and dignity of the state of Arkansas." To put that in layman terms, basically he brandished a firearm, and in the state's eyes, they're seeing that as him not giving a fuck, I guess, about human life at this point, or safety at this point. So let's talk about for a second why did Boogie pull a gun on somebody? Well, this person, Frank Hassel, Hassle is this dude's name. Apparently, Boogie had banned him on YouTube for whatever reason. That is something that is not uncommon, especially if you're being aggressive, if you're being harassing, or just an outright dickhead to not only the person on camera, but people who may be in the chat as well. This guy apparently, allegedly, didn't like being banned from Boogie's channel, so he shows up on his front doorstep. And he's surprised that a state in the South might be, like, the door might be opened with the gun in your face. I gotta be honest, Mr. Hassel, yeah, you were harassing Hassel. You're lucky all it was a warning shot, dude. There are people who probably would have put one in your face. And I gotta be honest, I stand behind Boogie on this one. I'm not going to go into too much what I would have done, but I probably would have definitely done minimally what Mr. Boogie 2988 is being accused of. Listen, here's the thing. You have a right to protect yourself and protect your family. And some crazy, I don't even want to use the term fan, but a crazy fan can do this, shows up on your doorstep. What are you supposed to do? How are you not expected to defend yourself? What if this guy, Frank Hassel, he had a gun in his possession, and as soon as Boogie opened that door, pop. Then what? Well, then he goes to trial. Yeah, but now a guy's dead. At least Boogie had a clear and calmer head to not pull the trigger at the dude. I think this dude should consider himself lucky for that. You know, the fact that you show up on somebody's doorstep with your camera rolling, because there was video footage of this, with your camera rolling, you show up with the intent to incite. You show up with the intent to aggravate. You show up with the intent to get a reaction out of this individual. Well, you got what you wanted. I got to be honest, you're kind of a piece of shit. But this guy, you know, I don't know if he was a fan and he took it wrong, took it personally, or whatever the hell. I mean, you probably should have taken it personally, truth be told. You got banned for a reason. You're probably being a dickhead. But the fact of the matter is, there are crazy actual fans out there. Let me give you an example. John Lennon. John Lennon was gunned down in front of his New York apartment by Mark David Chapman, who was supposed to be a fan. What kind of fan does that? This is a scary thing. And yeah, while we're just stupid YouTubers, we're not actual celebrities, obviously. We're no Leos and no Tom Cruises and whatever. But this can happen to people like me, like Boogie, like a lot of my friends who do YouTube. This is a real thing. This is a reality. This can happen on our front doors because our stuff is out there. You can find our addresses. You can find our names. You can find our phone numbers. You can find all of that stuff on online. Like, this is one bad thing I hate about the internet. Anyone can find out anything if they dig deep enough, or if they've got the money to be able to try to find things out. This can happen at a convention, okay? Something like this can happen at a convention where someone decides to come in and shoot up the place, or mad at their favorite streamer because they were being an asshole, and they clap back at them, and now all of a sudden they want to do something to that guy. This is a real thing. I gotta be honest, I'm behind Boogie on this 100%. Should I say that? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I don't know why he didn't point it at him and pull the trigger. I gotta be honest. This dude would have deserved it at that point, and I think it's pretty fucked up that we live in a world where this guy intentionally is doing something to entice somebody and then turns around and plays victim. Okay, now I just hope, for Boogie's sake, one, I don't think he has any priors, which means things might be a little bit better for him. I don't know his finances, but I'm comfortable and confident saying he will have the finances to be able to fight this no matter how long it takes. So I'm actually really glad for him there. I hope the state of Arkansas, be it the DA, decides that they want to let him plead down, or if the judge maybe says, you know what, given the circumstances, or even if he has to go to trial with this, a jury goes, would this have happened if this guy, Frank Hassel, had not shown up on his doorstep? Well, the simple answer is this: no, it wouldn't have. This dude showed up on his doorstep with the intent to entice Boogie, and he got exactly what he wanted. Hell, he might have been in less trouble had he actually shot and killed the dude and been like, self-defense, like, I don't know what you want me to do. Look, guys, be careful out there. All my YouTube friends that do see this, that do watch this, be careful out there, please. Protect yourself. Take measures to make sure that you and your family are protected. This is a real thing. I'm not going to go into too much about what I think you should do. If you know me, you can call me, you can text me, and we can talk privately about that. Just be careful. This is a real thing. I stand behind Boogie 100% on this. So that's really what I want to say about this. I hope minimally, I hope maybe they downgrade the charges and he gets stuck with some fines. I mean, I personally think he shouldn't get stuck with anything, but I think maybe a good case scenario for Boogie is they downgrade the charges. He gets stuck with some fines and some community service. I hope he comes out of this like that. I hope he comes out of it unscathed. I hope he's mentally able to hold up through all of this. He knows I have his back. He knows he can call me. He knows he can text me anytime he wants. You know, if you know Boogie, reach out. He could use the support right now. You know, he's going through a very trying thing that, I got to be honest, while his decisions are the reason he's in the position he's in, it was someone else's actions that forced the decisions that he made. And I don't blame him one bit. So, again, I'm going to say this one more time. YouTubers, friends, please be careful out there. If you are a viewer, if you are a fan, casual, nightly, you know, regular, whatever, I make videos, I stream every night. You know what? I gotta be honest. I'll block a motherfucker quick. Behave. Don't be a dickhead. You know, a lot of us are gonna have tolerance until you reach that point where it's like, you know what? You're just trying to be an ass. You're just trying to troll, and bye, you're out. If you get blocked, you know what? Man up. I deserved it. I know what I did. And maybe I'll see you somewhere or talk to you about it somewhere else through an email or through a message on Twitter or whatever, and see if you can maybe work things out. Don't be a punk. Don't be a fucking punk and go to someone's fucking front door. Don't be a fucking punk. Okay? Because that's exactly what you are, Mr. Hassel. You're a fucking punk. Don't do that. Not cool. Bad fucking form. That's all I want to say about it. I support Boogie. Hashtag I'm with Boogie. So you guys, let me know what y'all think. You think I'm wrong? Hey, by all means, put it in the chat, in the comments. Just don't be rude about it. We can have a civil conversation about it. You think I'm right? By all means, put it in the comments. You know, tell me what you guys would have done in this situation. Some rando comes knocking on your door where you and your family are, okay? Your kids, your significant other, your pets, your belongings. Think about all that. Think about all that for a second. You don't know the guy's intent. You don't know the guy from fucking shit except for a name on the screen, and he shows up at your door. Probably made a threat that he was going to come to your door. Just think about what you would do for a second before you go casting stones and judging Boogie on this one. Because, again, I know what I would do. I do know what I would do. So, you know what? If we all just try to be excellent to each other, shit like this wouldn't even happen. I'll leave it right there. Thanks, guys.